and Jen Green, who is the head of affiliates for North America. And hopefully we too will be included in the hosting site for level 1, level 2, level 4, whatever it is. But we're working through that process. So thank you for your patience. For some of you who have submitted requests for the scholarship, I have received those, and we will process them in the order in which we receive them. Again, if you want to take a class and you'd like a scholarship, you simply have to submit an email to me and say what the classes you want to take and how taking this class is going to benefit CF611 and what it is. So, for instance, if I wanted to take an online marketing class and I wanted to submit it for a scholarship, or you could write something through and say, hey, I am the guy who does all of the sales and marketing for the gym, and I will take this class and turn it around, and I'm going to launch this campaign that will generate this for us. If you want to take the gymnastics course, you could say, hey, I'm going to post some skill sessions for free to get people interested in doing gymnastics. And then if you want to have it all paid for, we can work with you. So like we've done in the past, set up a paid seminar, they pay you, and that pays for the whole thing, so we can work it out. Submit an email, say how the class, and we'll work right through that. Last and final announcement is we just wrapped up majority of you doing your assessments in class. And from me personally, thank you. You guys are all excellent and did a fantastic job with the way you're teaching. Everybody had something that they could work on to get better. Me as an assessor, I even from first assessment to last assessment started to change and refine the way that I was looking at things and recording it. So even I saw things that I could do better with it. Personally, I noted that like I am a glass full type of person, so my eyes tend to be really attracted to the things that you're doing really well. And it was a lot of work to buffer that and see spots where we could actually make it, right? But most of y'all's classes, there wasn't the glaring like thing, so thank you all for making that difficult. Great. All right. So moving on to like the generalized warm-up for today, we simply wanted to like reiterate some guidelines and silos that we, myself and Sean and Becky, are trying to stay with it. And by communicating them well with you, you will then help the way that we communicate with each other. Okay. So we'll start with Sean. Sean serves like as our visionary, our head of what we're doing. So if each and every one of you have open lanes of communication with Sean, and you can share whatever you'd like, good, bad, or ugly with him. The only caveat to that is good luck catching. So, it's even hard for Becky to catch him, which then makes it really hard for me to catch him. And so, good luck to y'all. So, if you can find Sean for a minute, feel free to share whatever you got. Google chat with him. I'll respond. Yeah, it does respond very well on the Google chat, most of it. But yes, Sean, we appreciate what you do for us. On to Becky. Becky is our town manager or the mayor of CF611. All right. So for the most part, please always share with her your personal issues that you have going on in your life that you could use, whether it's prayer, support, mentorship, those type of things. Please share them with Becky. She is fantastic listener, right? And she's always open for that as well. Don't forget to also share with her all of the joys and great things that are going on in our lives so that we too can celebrate with everyone. Right. Moving on to Anne, if you have situations with your schedule in any way, those need to go through Ann, right? So if you have a scheduling thing or you know something's coming up, put it in through Ann. A couple of side notes on that, as you guys are very good at doing, if you are dealing with yourselves behind the scenes and not involving Ann in it and trading and doing all that kind of stuff, keep doing that. We greatly appreciate that, right? If you feel the emergent need for that like little bugs inside of you, you're like, I want to throw this on the group chat and just put it out there for everybody. Please send that to Ann first, because Ann might actually have some insight on somebody who's waiting to coach a class or who said that they could be available on these times, and she'll know that. So hit her up first before just randomly throwing it in the group chat. But of course, you know, the last minute emergencies that come up that we all love to help each other out with it, by all means, continue to utilize it in the same way, right? And then of course, for me, if you have issues with each other, or issues with how things are being run, issues with any of those type of things, please bring them up to me. I'll happily listen to all of y'all and try to figure out some way to make it right in any way, shape, or form. Stuff with programming and stuff like that, yeah, throw that in the group chat and solve that problem. I love that you guys mostly handle that on your own and put up a question like, hey, does it make sense that we're doing this tomorrow? And someone makes a suggestion and then we roll right along with it. Just generally from me, big picture of it is I'm like one of those kind of CrossFit purists that says like, hey, there's no bad workout and whatever you change to is going to be okay. And everyone will get a good workout and be fine as long as they stay safe. So we're cool with that. So, and for all of scheduling type of stuff, as well as like events, anything else to me, and hopefully, if we continue to stay in these lanes, when you come around and talk to Becky, you know, the first things out of her mouth are going to be, have you talk to John about whatever it was, or have you talk to Ann about whatever it is. And our hope is that in the future, John and Becky can go on a 6-month vacation and everything will just smoothly run. And you can just call and share pictures from wherever y'all are in the world, and it'll be just keeping it running. So without further ado, the specific warm-up for today is also, I got a lot of your goals, and a lot of you had put it like, hey, I want to take the level 2 is my next step. Right. We even had someone who said, hey, I want to take the level 4 exam, which is the in-person assessment that CrossFit is doing, which is excellent. And so today we're going to steal a little bit from the level 2 curriculum that will help prepare all of us for moving in that next step. My level 2 is by show of hands. All right. So if we had done the school circles prior to you going over there to the level 2 for the first time, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being extremely stressful, 1 being cool and calm and relaxed, how do you think you would have been prepared if we had already walked through 3, 4, or 5 of these? Yeah, here. If we did that here prior to going there. Yeah, 3. Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those of you who aren't familiar with how the level 2 curriculum is ran, they go through a little bit of the what is coaching by CrossFit's definitions being teaching and correcting, group management, presence, and attitude. And then they jump right into the classic level 1 school circles. But the person doing the demonstration is, again, an athlete participating in the class. And the person giving the feedback, the seeing, teaching, and correcting is, again, a participant in the class, right? So you're now being assessed in your assessment as you follow the prescription that CrossFit gives. Right, so we're going to go through a little bit of those drills today, and it will look something like this. You come up and choose your favorite movement with the PVC pipe, right? Whichever one that you feel most comfortable with, right? We will then all become the athletes, and you will coach us through the first steps of whatever that movement is. So if it was the strict press, and I was the coach with the strict press, you know, I would have you all pick up your PVC pipes and say, hey, the stance and the grip with the strict press starts with our feet just inside shoulder width apart, and our hands are placed just about thumb distance apart up in the front rack position. And all of you assume that position, see, teach, and correct, and then move on to the next step. The athlete then pulls their chin out of the way, looks like this, and then initiates a press to the bar into the finish position, biceps 5 years, bar straight over the head, all in line with the center of the body. See, teach, correct along the way. All right, so I'll go through one with you guys, and then we'll just pick a coach. You pick a movement, whichever one you feel most comfortable with. Again, we're not grading your knowledge of the points of performance or going through the progression. You pick whichever progression you like best, right? You can do a burger warm up, I don't care, right? The point is, we want to see that, hey, during the general and specific warm ups, when our athletes start to touch the barbell, start to move, that your eyes are immediately catching things, and then your mouth, body, and mind are reacting to exactly what that is, and we're starting to make the athletes better. Cool? Clear? Sweet. Grab a PVC pipe. It's Andy. All right, everyone got one? Let's see. Well, good evening, athletes. We're going to start with the overhead squat. So, how are you guys' hips? Everyone feeling okay? Back's okay? Shoulders okay? Any injuries? Anything like that? No? No?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. All right, never mind. We won't start with the overhead squat. Dave, will you be my athlete in the center of the circle? Sweet. If we're going to start with my favorite of them, you can all pick. We're going to start with the burger warm up for the clean. Okay. So when we start with the burger warm up for the clean, right? We start with clean grip. That's about thumb distance away from your thighs. Hook grip, knuckles to the floor. It looks like this. Good. Yeah, you have about thumb distance away from your thighs. Move those thumbs down. Like this. There you go. Good job. Awesome. Nice. Sweet. Good. The next step in the burger warm up is shoulder blades back and down so that we have a nice broad chest. Look something like this. Very good. If you pull those shoulders back, there you go. Sit there. Awesome. Good work. And then we're going to start with a slight bend in the knee, and we say this dip and stand. Let's do it like this. Stand. Good. Good. Back to travel right along the wall. All right. Dip and hold. Shoulders just go forward. Good. And stand. Good. One more time. Dip and pull.
Hold.
Pull. Yeah. Hold. Good job. Perfect. Good job. And stand. Good job. And then we're just going to add that little bit of the shoulder shrug. It'll look like this. Dip, stand, shrug. And fast. Cool. All right. 3 reps in a row. I'll call it dip, stand, and shrug. So first rep, dip, stand, shrug. Ready to go. Good. Dip, stand, shrug. Ready to go. Good job. And dip, stand, shrug. Ready to go. Good job. Ryan, that bar just kind of away. So I just want to use those lats, pull it right back.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And pause. All right. Easy as that. Right? Easy as that. You can pick whatever barbell movement you want, and you can walk through it, and we'll do about like 90 seconds. But in 90 seconds, let's see if we can get a little bit of all of the coaching. Did tackle cue happen?
Yes.
Where? Nicolette. All right. Did we do a visual cue? Right? Did I demonstrate, hey, this is what I want you to do? Yes. All right. And did we give a verbal cue? Right? Hey, do this. Cool. All right. So as long as we can try to get all of them in that very short period of time, hey, we're coaching. All right. Any brave souls want to be coach number one? Don't worry, we're all going to do it. So it's either that or pick by birthday in January.
I'll go. Do I need a?
You can have one if you want.
Center?
You can have one if you want. You don't have to have one. Dave can stand in the middle.
Oh, all right, guys. I'm Jackie. I'm going to be taking you through the front squat today. So it's like this. I usually tuck it into my chin when I'm with the PVC part. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to that start position. You're going to have a loose grip on the bar. Hands are just outside of our shoulders and our feet are in that squat stance, just outside of our hips. Going to hold that position. You want those elbows nice and up. Again. Great job, guys. That looks like Dave. All right, guys, go ahead and relax. Your PVC side down. What we're going to do is initiate our strength to go into that squat. So I'm going to lower my hips down as I'm pushing my knees out into the bottom of that squat, keeping my elbows up as high as I can. We're going to hold at the bottom of the squat, and I'll let you know when to stand. Okay, so go ahead and get into our start position. And we're going to squat and hold at the bottom. What? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mandy. And stand. And all right, let's go ahead and get into that start position and squat. Doubles up. 5 blocks. All right, so all right, so when our elbows are going down, it forces our chest to go down, and when we push those elbows up, it's going to go chest.
Sweet. Good job, Becky. Everyone get Jackie one clap on 3, 1, 2. Good job. All right. Jackie, just real fast. Hey, good job on doing the demonstration, right? But we can quickly add in the tactile cue. If any of the squats, one of the most easy ones is in that start position, is looking at angles of the feet.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, move your foot out to touch. Good job. And we're moving right along with that, right?
What if they don't want to be touched on?
Well, all right, great question. So the key to an effective tactile cue is not me grabbing Lydia and moving Lydia into the position that I want. Like it is me giving Lydia the target that she moves to, right? So if it's elbows up and I want to cue bringing the elbows up, it could be hand under and say, don't touch, or hand above saying, drive up to. Right? It's always, we're helping the athlete get into that position, not, hey, just move that up in here and get into that spot. Okay. Good question. Anything else anyone else sees? Birthday in June. June birthdays, don't lie. February. I know. February. Welcome back, man. Your birthday next month. Pixie foot in the pocket.
No, that's my least favorite movie. Me too. That's thanks to Sean Walker. I knew that.
Yeah,
That's
Sean.
also my least favorite. So I close it back. Oh, that's my favorite.
You do push press. And press. Sure. Back squat. Sure. Snatch.
My Jackie.
Snatch. Definitely snatch. Overhead squat.
Hi guys, I'm Jackie. Yes. Snack on your eyebrows. Maybe that. All right, guys. Once we're going through the strict press, okay, it's going to look like this. Okay, so just watch. Where we're going to start, I want you guys to bring your feet underneath your hips. Right, then the first thing I want you to do after that is I want you to squeeze the belly, like the front of your thumb. And then we're going to take that arm on PVC pipe, and then it's going to be about thumb circulate. All right, now what I want you to do is I want you to bring those elbows slightly up. All right, oh, hey, come on, man. Bring them up.
Curls.
All right, guys, go ahead and relax for a second. All right, let's go ahead and bring that PVC pipe back up. Off our forward shelf. Thumbs with away from our shoulders. All right, breathe. Elbows up. All right, now what I'm trying to do, I want you to touch your chin into your neck. All right. All right, guys, go ahead and relax. All right, one more time. We're gonna go ahead and bring that chin neck. All right, then what I want you guys to do is we're going to press that barbell straight up. And yep, biceps by our feet.
All right, one clap for Mandy on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, zip out, Mandy. The demonstration, right? The visual cue. Right? When you get the visual cue, it should have a couple of words that go along with it, right? It goes a little bit like this. Yeah. Your elbows are like this. I would like your elbows to be like this. And then move on. Right? So when we're giving a visual cue, hey John, your squat down is like this. I would like your squat down to be like this.
You can do it.
All right. So
You watch the wall ball video.
if I had an effective visual cue to how my squat depth was, I would have.
I always get great visuals.
So, again, identify the fault that you are seeing in the athlete and show them what that fault is. Or like this, I need you like this, right? And you make it a little bit more dramatic and get them to follow along. Cool? Okay. One.
All right, good evening, everyone. Coach Dave. I'm going to be progressing off of Mandy from the the strict press into the push press. So it's going to look almost the same, but we're adding a slight dip with our hips to creating power from our hips. Then pushing overhead, still ending with our elbows locked out, eyes forward. Bar comes around our head moves out of the way of the bar rather than our arm movement. One more time. Slight dip. Head back push. Like this. Okay. All right. Remember, you got the bar in front rack. Same position. Maybe already talked through. Trying to get elbows slightly out, but also not too far out like the front squat. But we lose a little bit of power from our legs. Feet are still stacked underneath our shoulders. Toes slightly pointed out to give us that dip. All right. Everybody drop into your slight dip. Chest is still nice and high, nice and straight. And we're going to come out of the dip and now push. Come up. Good. One more time to dip. and up. All right, now for the push, all we're doing is dipping, head coming out of the way, and as we drive with our legs, we push with our hands. So on my count, dip and drive. Dip, drive. For time, dip, drive. Keep the bar centered, focus on your forehead. Okay. You are ending back here rather than stacked in your skills. Okay. All right, and 2 more reps on your own so I can watch. Good. We typically doing really good weight in her heels the whole time, so she's standing back, driving up overhead, not coming out of her toes or onto it.
Good job. On 3, 1 clap a day. 1, 2, 3.
Well, we got like stuff in our hands.
All right, 2 real quick things. You should always be aware when we are doing the demonstration, right? That whatever we do, whether intentionally or unintentional, the athlete is seeing it and they're going to immediately follow it, right? And PVC pipe. We see this a lot with the PVC pipe, and it looks something like this. Hey, I'm going to be doing my push press, you know, or I'll do it like in my clean, and I'll just do it like this, right? Hey, this is my clean, right? So grip the PVC pipe like it is the barbell, and they are watching every little thing that we do as we go along with it, right? Second thing, if you are walking around a circle and you see something, but your mind can't figure out exactly what the issue is, pick the appropriate middle cue that we're at. So if we're at like starting position, pick a cue that's either, hey, something's wrong with the start position, go feet, right? Hands, barbell alignment. And just give a cue. Right? Your mind already saw something, but you can't figure out what it is. So I'm zoned in on Jackie, give the cue. Whatever it is on your mind. Right? Even if it is not the most appropriate cue for that, it's appropriate for the segment of the progression that you're in, and you've already seen it, so you should say it. Right? If you see it, say it. As we get more into that of just, I saw something, give the cue. Other side of that. Right? Dave finished with it, and he did an excellent job with that. All of you are doing great. Next one. You're all doing great. Thank you. Right? If I don't say that you're doing great and why you're doing great, then you just assume you're doing it wrong. And then nobody's telling me anything. Right? So you identified it. Hey, Tiffany was doing a great job keeping the weight in her heels so that her back was in good alignment, and we're going up and down. Hey, athletes, great job with your squat depth today. Exactly what I want to see. Hip crease below the knee. Right? And then just move on. Cool. March. April.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
April 1, 2, 3.
Wait, Jamie says this. Yours is 6, right? 4. 4. 8.
That's not. What is it for?
If that's teaching is what I want to do. Hey guys, my name is Coach Kelsey. We are going to be going over the deadlift today. Okay, so watch me. Let me get that one. No, you didn't do it, so I do it anyways. So watch me, and then we will go through specifics of this movement. So deadlift position, we're going to look for neutral spine. I'm going to be roughly thumbs width away from my hips on that bar path, shoulder blades down back, core engaged, gaze forward, and then we stand. Okay? Then stand. This position, making sure that bar is coming up, keeping that bar nice and close to our body, and stand. So what I want you guys to do is we're going to get in that starting position. I realize that we don't have weights on our bar, but I want you to be in that nice neutral spine, feet underneath your heads, or PVC pipe right on that chin. Go ahead and get in that starting position. Shoulder blades down and back, core engaged. Nice. Go ahead and stand up. Well, you're gonna deadlift it up, but that's great. All right, now we're gonna go through 2 reps here, actually 3 reps here. We're gonna start from that mid chin position. Everything's nice and tight, and then stand and complete that lift. 3 reps here. Nice. Bring your feet in just a tap. Feet in just a tap. There we go. Oh, yeah, good. Nice. Alright. What else said? That's what you want.
And for 3 out of
3 claps. Yeah.
On the count of 3.
3.
4, Kelsey, 1, 2, 3. Good job, Kelsey. Less is more. The economy of words, I have lots. Sometimes I like to share them.
Sometimes. I didn't even know
I Can you get the athletes moving in 3 to 5 words? Right? Because once they move, then I can see, teach, and correct. Right? So maybe it is, hey, guys, let's start with this. Looks like this. Feet, shoulder apart, shoulder blades back and down. Back here, push down on the ground. All right, cool. So we get in that position. Everyone gets in that position. Make correction. Stand up, relax, next step. Right? The faster we get them moving, the faster they cook. We've all been in the class where the warm-up, generalized top and quad brief, is now at minute 15. And we're like, come on, for the love of God, I know how to do a burpee, you know, and you don't need to demo that, right? And we're going on, you know, here we are.
And obviously, we're not using the right cues for you to understand.
Right, right. So movement gets buy-in, right? The more we move them, the more we can coach them, right? So get them moving. I think it's fast with it. September.
It's me.
Oh, sorry. April
Still in the month of April.
4th. April 4th.
Yeah.
April 14th.
Yeah.
April 4th.
All right, guys. I'm Coach Jamie. I'm going to walk you guys through the classic back squat today. So, everybody, let's move our feet to slightly outside of our hips. Toes slightly out as well. Great positions, everyone. Everyone's feet look great. We are going to take that PVC pipe and place it on our back. Now, here, guys, you can hold it high rack or lower rack, wherever you as the athlete feel comfortable, that is great. From here, I want you guys to think engaging or lax. So we're going to roll those elbows forward. Excellent engagement, everyone. Good. Good, Jackie. Almost a little bit more forward for me. Excellent. Good. Focus forward and out. Good. From there, we are going to brace and tuck our rib cage down. So tucking that rib cage down, we want to pull the belly in. Great. Everybody, good. Fantastic. From there, guys, we are going to initiate the squats moving down by pushing our hips back. So everyone slowly descend for 3. 3, 2, 1. Great. Hold. Here, I want shoulders back a little bit. Good. Chins up. Focus up. Excellent. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and stand straight. Good. Guys, you're just gonna come into front. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time, guys, right? One more time. Elbows rolling forward, tummy core tight, focus forward, and slowly descend for 3, 2, 1. Good. Hold. Excellent. Great. And stand. Great job, guys.
Good job. One clap for Jamie on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good work. Good work. When we are in the circle, right, the coach easily can go like this. right? I also can be doing the across the circle queuing, right? I'm looking at Sean peripheral vision on Kelsey, Gabby, and Lydia and Jamie over here. I can do this queue, right? We're typically in lines, right? That's the layout of our gym, right? So how do we overcome the line?
I can stand in the middle.
Yeah, the move, right? So if we were doing back squat day, right? Is there an issue with the coach choosing to coach from here? Right? All athletes are inboard, right? The farthest away is just the 3 athletes that might be over here that don't have their back to you, right? And if you're coaching classes that I coach, those 3 athletes that are over there, they don't want to listen to me anyway. Right? That's why they chose that spot.
You were over there on Monday when I coached that squad in that same position.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Just saying. And your squat depth was debatable. I saw it at time. But I do love you.
We can flip the classroom, right? So you can move it however you like, right? If we were doing deadlift and we had a 30 class, right? So you had 8 and 12, right? We could make all them lines, hey, all y'all face me this way, right? And we all move this way. I can watch the clock. I can see the notes that are on the board. I can coach from here in line, right? And then I can easily walk the line. It's your classroom, set it up however you like, right? On the assessment sheets, as you guys look through it, there was a part that said, hey, did the coach set the classroom up? Right? These are those type of things. Like you can change it and move freely and feel like, hey, do whatever you want to make it assessment. You can put them in a circle if you have a small class and you want to do a circle. That's with it. Whatever is most advantageous for you, right? Line them up. September.
All right, team. I'm going to walk you through this for a minute. Yeah, so you're going to go with high floor. You're going to be testing those sand a little bit wider. And like this is for a squat, right? Our barbell can be nice and flexible like it would be for a deadlift, and about rule of thumb is like our thumbs being just as far, but anytime our thumb, right? So it's going to look like this. Flat six so on, like it would be for a deadlift. We're going to like our hips. We're going to use that force to grab that up. Or this like this side. Okay, we're finishing with our elbows tied up. Okay, right. So I want everyone to go down into the start position. Hips are nice and down. Take your hips down just a little bit more. If you can, okay, flat to forward, flat forward. Okay, and then I want you to just stand. Okay. All right, back down to start position. Just up just a little bit more. Now I want you to stand, and whenever you finish, elbows high. Step all the way up. Okay, down to start position again. And down to start again. There you go. All right, stand and elbows high. Take your a little bit kind of up here. Try to keep it just a little bit. Okay, one more time. All right, stand and elbows high. It can be explosive too. So when you're here, using the force and the hips to draw that up. Okay. Cool. That's up.
Yeah, 150. 150 on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, good 150. Good job on picking the sumo double platform. Don't recommend that. Or the med ball clean. No, don't pick that. Everyone picks stress, the stress. And so you feel a lot better with it. Good job. Let's go from September to my favorite month, December. December, Christmas shopping.
All right, everybody go ahead and take the PVC pipes down. I'm Coach Sean. We're going to be going over the split drill today. So mainly focusing on the split itself. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get into a stance where your feet are up under your hips. So everybody go ahead, place your feet on your hips. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take one step forward. Okay.
I'm gonna step back. Okay. So if you feel like you're too wide, then maybe you took more than one step forward, or one step back. All right, so this is the ending position. What I want you to do now, I want you to look back at your foot. If your foot is canted out, just like your foot is, so bring your foot, point your foot in. Yep, so bring your heel to my heel. There you go, good. So if your foot is pointing out, then you're gonna lose stability. So if you are in this position, I want you to rotate it into this position. Okay, all right. Now we're going to take our front foot, bring it back to the middle, and then step up. All right. So now we're going to go back into that same position. So remember where that fell. And on I say go, I just want you to step forward and step back. This one, and then this one. All right. Whichever one is your dominant foot goes forward. All right. And go ahead and step into position. Okay. So as you're in this position, you will typically not be flat-footed. You'll be on your toes. Good. All right. So now, what I want you to do, shoulders. I want you to bring your shoulders back. There you go. Good. Center of gravity is over, of course, or over the center of your feet. Now, front foot first. Bring it to the center, and back foot forward. All right. Now we're going to go into a more dynamic movement. So we're going to be up on our toes. Everybody up on their toes. Good. All right. So your feet are a little bit wide. If you notice yourself, and it's getting a little bit okay. One top of front. Good work. Good work. Tom, I really like that creativity of picking something that it fits within the line. I like it. I like it. Good job. We've probably got time since we're flying right along for 3 more. So if I remember correctly, July. July 23rd. On the best days. All right. We're gonna do a sorry. My name's Ryan. How you guys doing?
Hey, Ryan.
We're gonna do an overhead squat. Because I heard so many people enjoying the back squat that finish the time with the bottom squat. Sounds like an excellent idea. So we're going to start with our PDC height overhead. So rule of thumb on the bar is making sure that you pay attention to where your grip is and making sure that it's even on PDC height. It's not necessarily a big deal. So in this position overhead, you need to make sure that your balance weighted over your midfoot. Feet are in a good, roughly back squat state. So just outside of hips. So hold that position. I want to make sure that everybody is balanced over midfoot. Everybody looks like they're in a good position. Okay, so from here, you'll bring the bar down for a second. Overhead squat is going to start from this stacked position with hips moving back and then dropping straight into the overhead squat. The bar is going to move backwards overhead as I go down. Keep the bar over the center of my feet, over the center of the mass. Back up. So go ahead and get back in that stacked position. We're going to start, hips go back first. And then we're going to sit into that bottom position. I want you to hold that bottom position. So go ahead and go down. I'll need everybody to all stand and relax. One plus the line on 3, 1, 2, 3. Good job, Brian. Thank you. And I paid Ryan. November.
What are you prepared?
March.
What you said, Mark?
August.
Yeah, you said March? No, I like it. And then October. Oh, March, Becky.
Then Becca. When's your birthday? So,
We're just counting for the double.
yes. Yeah.
I'm trying to think about it. Mental plates, yeah, for sure. We'll do, we'll go ahead and finish the foot jerk since Sean, started one. So, with the split jerk, switch back, other Becky with an eye. So with the slicker, we're gonna do the dip and drive, just like you do. We're gonna let the bar get waveless, and then we're gonna drop into that slip position. We're covering front foot and then back foot. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our barbells in that front rack position. Good, let's go, sorry, dip, test up. Good, and stand. Good, we're gonna dip. Good, and stand. This time we're gonna go, since we already warmed up our footwork, we're gonna dip, drive with up on your base, and then we're gonna catch. I want you guys to pause in the catch position, okay? So dip and go. Good. Recover, front foot, foot, back foot. Good, reset. Dip. And go.
All right.
Recover, front foot. Back foot.
One clap for Becky on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Just called Becky out a little bit, but it will make sense in the end. Becky's excellent with the tactile cue, right? She is also a physical therapist and also utilizes that in her everyday practice with strangers, right? So if you are struggling with the tactile cue in your coaching, I would highly encourage you to hop on When I Work and look at the class times that Becky is coaching, and then come and take her class and just have a little bit of the experience alongside with it. Also, if you're hesitant with the tactile cue, you will witness throughout the class that the athletes don't react in the way that you think they will, right? So for some of us, just the thought of touching or moving into somebody's comfort space is a little bit anxiety building and can be nerve-wracking and all of that. But she does it in a very graceful way. So check that out if you can. With a little bit of the time remaining, since we're in the circle, let's just like wind it all down at the end with one thing that as a coach, you are looking forward to this year. All right. So one thing as a coach, so we'll end with the icebreaker, as a coach that you're looking forward to this year. And just to break the ice for me, one thing that I am looking forward to as a coach is the ability to watch us go from great leaders of class to great coaches. You are all excellent at executing a class from start until finish and safely getting the athletes to the workout and through the workout, having a good time and walking away so that that 1 hour was valuable to them, right? Now we're going to turn the screw just a hair and we're going to get in the weeds with actually getting the coaches coaching the athletes towards whatever their goal is. Cool. And I'll be fair and skip Dave and start with me.
Well, to kind of like lead off of that, what I would be looking for those guys, hitting their goals, PRs, doing something that they didn't expect or thought they could.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
I'm probably looking forward most this year is maybe a chance to coach some different classes and get to know people other than the insane people who get up at finance. I mean, we are the coolest, but
You guys are a little intimidating.
Yeah.
It's just 5 a.m. Y'all don't want to talk.
Yeah, 5 o'clock up, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock up, 5 o'clock, you better catch up.
Considering I'm pretty much on the break, I'm really looking forward to watching them meet goals and get stronger.
Wait, 2 more of them signed up for the.
I know, I'm already witnessing it. They are amazing. They're becoming friends. They stand in the parking lot and talk after class. They're going to the open. I'm trying to help them understand that they're part of the gym just because they don't come to regular classes, which you might start seeing them trickle in, so just be forewarned. But it's like really brings me joy. It's a great class.
Mary wants to know if she's old enough to come to business.
Mary's personality is old enough.
She would not be offended by that.
No, not at all.
No.
Tell her that I said that.
She'd be fine.
I think I am most excited for myself to, enhance my coaching, like creativity wise and step outside of the box, besides what is written and prescribed for us, given from its fit. I just feel like I am able to do a little bit more with my personality too, so that is my goal.
Gabby?
I've never coached before. I never even know Gabby. I said, is she even up here?
What do you?
I was the first coaching open this year because last year, my first year coaching, I was very, so I was not around. I think the thing that I'm looking forward to most is really helping athletes get to their goals through their. I'm determined to transform a lot of lives in this gym. And I think when nutrition and training is aligned, that's what's going to get them.
I actually learned a lot in level 3. And I've had some fun trying to put some of that into practice in classes. So doing more of that, getting more comfortable with some of the things that I know work well in coaching, but that aren't necessarily that. So I'll continue to work.
I'm hoping to come out level 2 and is at April.
Yeah.
So that I can kind of just enhance like my coaching skills to be able to do that. I'm also not a coach. Don't know why I'm here. I'm here for social media. But I've gotten to know a lot of people through like photos and videos that you guys all take. It's just eye-opening to see how many new people are coming to the gym. And I'm excited to see how people do the open for the first time and get excited for it. It's like been kind of a new, exciting vibe of the gym.
We all know my passion project starts in just a couple of weekends with Coach Becky. So I am really excited to get people on main floor, outside of main floor, and really break down weightlifting and help them improve technique that they can bring to main floor and hit PRs Olympically.
So I have 2 goals. One is to take some of my cheerleading that I'm very good at and turn that into more directed action during the workout. Because I have a tendency to just cheer people on once the workout starts. The other goal is to unify us as a team and have us support each other and just build us up and be more active on social media. For the gym.
Targeting works better this time.
I either Jamie or Mandy, we're gonna carry those.
I'm really excited to take my level 2 this year. I should be doing it in April here at Southern Pines too. I'm hoping it will give me a perspective that I just haven't seen before. And I feel like my coaching is like very one-sided, like I do every class the exact same, no matter what it is. So hoping to get kind of out of that mold and be able to reach out to other athletes that I might not as easily affect with the methods that.
And welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Just as we close out, as we typically do, one quick announcement as we are running out the door, and back to our families and our regular lives. We are finalizing the, coaches level step plan, that we have put together. We will be adjusting and changing, people's pay rates, according to that. So we're crunching the numbers on how all that works out, with it, but there is a method to, hey, I am coming in as an intern, to then I am a coach, and then I am a coach of this level and this level, and walking it all the way down to, hey, you're a part of the team with me or Ann and Sean and Becky. So it's all right there. We want you to be able to see and know the way to coming all the way up in the gym. So if you're interested in moving into the next phase, please ask the questions and we'll put it all out. But by the end of the month, we will contact each and every one of you. You probably know like where you are on the levels charts already. If you haven't seen that, I will send you the chart and let you know where you're at. Okay. Any feedback for me? But you only have 22 seconds.
Let's have
I do have a question. Is there anybody, any coach that cannot or will not be participating in the open for like personal reasons, surgery, whatever?
I would be there.
Which will not do.
I won't be here the last weekend, but I plan to do it on Thursday when it's announced like here at the gym.
Okay, you won't hold
That last weekend.
If you're gone for one weekend, it's okay.
Yeah.
If you're not here, if you can't participate for some reason, because
We're gonna kind of divide it, everyone up,
we have to figure out.
and then randomize spread you across the teams. As we always do.
We can put, like, all coaches that, oh, I'm having done this weekend, this weekend, and all. Team, but then.
Last weekend in February and the first 2 weeks in.
March
March 1st, it starts, like,
Thank you all very much. Again, likes, dislikes, feedback, come to me, shoot to be text messages on the group chat, via my social media, I don't care.
Real quick, is this like every month, every third?
Yep, good question. We will see you all on the third Thursday of next month.
Okay, at 6 p.m. So I put it on my calendar.
And for all 12 months for this year. And hopefully we'll just carry this on and on and on. Cool. Thank you.
I don't think I'm going anywhere, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, she will ask for the plans. Please go.
What's that?
She will ask us what.
Thank you very much.
It's like not just.
Yes. So let's go to schools.
Well, and yeah. One time doing.
Something like and I like to get and every once in a while like
And then.
it was perfect.